news. It's called the Business to Business Network Show. My name is Rex Perry. I started the show in 1999. It's an hour-long business show talking business, politics, and economics, and a lot about real estate because it's the engine, and it's actually the foundation of civilization. Our guest is Fay. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name's Fay, and I am a local here in Arizona.
Excellent. And now we've been talking about Palestine.
That's right.
And we've been talking about the tragedy. I mean, what we're seeing in front of us is exactly what happened in the 1800s.
That's right.
I mean, think of the whites coming to the Americas and all the Native Americans being pushed off of their land. Right. Tragic, horrible, bad. Yeah. And by the way, we can still love America. It's like having a parent that you realize that the parent has flaws and that they've made mistakes, but you still love them.
Yeah, and I always say, I love America. I'm born in France, obviously, but I love America. I am an American, but I don't love America's foreign policy.
Right.
But the nice thing about being an American is that I can speak out about that.
Yes.
Right? And I can say, I disagree with this.
Yes.
Let's put forth some laws, right? And let's get things changed.
Laws and ideas. Laws are ideas.
Exactly. And let's stop dropping bombs on the Middle East and murdering innocent civilians, and let's start putting some of that money into our children, our streets, our schools, programs, things to help our less needy, our drug problem that we have here in America.
Yes.
Clean up our streets. I mean, we have so many issues here in
Education.
our backyard. Yeah.
Now, let me present a little bit of ideas from my book to help come up with ideas and solutions. Okay.
Sure.
So if you think about, I'm sorry to go history here, but I'm going to tell a story. And by the way, you can watch a movie that tells the story too. King John was the King of England, and the Crusades were over, and the England owed a lot of money to the Pope. So, and I'm making this very short and I'm not going into detail. And so King John thought, I'll just take the real estate, again, taking real estate, we're talking about this, and of the barons of England, and I'm going to liquidate that land and pay my debt. And the barons who had fought in the Crusades said, we ain't having that. And they band together and took a fraternal oath, which, by the way, they were part of the Knights Templar. It's fascinating history. It's a blood oath, basically say, we will support each other and fight to the death to defeat the king. And guess what they did? And they made him sign a document called the Magna Carta. Yep. And the Magna Carta was the first document that established property rights for individuals, meaning the king cannot... not only he can't come onto my property without a warrant. That's where that all starts. And that becomes the foundation of English law, which was taken up by our founding fathers. And in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, all of those countries are very stable because you have public records, you've got a county recorder's office, you've got property taxes, you've got identity, you have to prove who you are. There's a paper trail of who bought what and who owned it when. And by having that, it brings stability because the property taxes pay for schools, pay for police, pay for roads. And a lot of the developing world, Mexico in particular, does not have that infrastructure. We call it the invisible infrastructure that we benefit from. Yeah. And so if in developing countries, they can use the technology, and I have in my book, we have a smartphone app using Google Maps where you can actually do your own land survey using a longitude and latitude. And that lays the foundation for being able to take photographs up and create a recorder's office on the web, in the air. And by doing that, you now have property rights, which means nobody can take your land without a warrant or without reason, and you can sell your property for a profit, and that's the foundation. Now, we only got a couple of minutes left, and we got 14 seconds. You heard? So I'm trying to establish our country, the United States, is not only made up of 50 states, but then you've got counties within the states, you've got city boundaries within the states, and then you've got subdivisions within each. Every parcel of land has a title, and it's a castle. And each person is able to own their castle, hold their castle, be secure in that castle. So that's the foundation of the book that I've written, of helping people understand that becomes the foundation of success. So I'm going to give out your website. You have something butter. What's the butter one?
We have a Give Butter link. We'll place
What's
that
that?
there at the bottom, but if anybody wants any information, they can email fastrelieffund@yahoo.com.
We're going to do 14 minutes together. Give out your phone number again if people want to
Sure,
contact you.
absolutely.
It was a
It's
6-2.
623-259-6881. You can text or call that number directly, or you could just email us at fastrelieffund@yahoo.com.
And I don't care who you are, but we got to feed the kids and help the people, and we got to bring peace. Everybody got to do one more break, then we got a nice, good, long segment. We're going to talk more, and it's called the Business to Business Radio Show because we talk business, politics, economics. Website 123bz.com. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.